Now, you being da'is, insha'Allah ta'ala, and heirs of the prophets, bi'idni al-Khaliq azza wa jal, you shall be confronted with many obstacles. Many obstacles. Obstacles which will be thrown at you. For what reason? As an exam. And these hurdles you shall encounter. But we want you to jump the hurdles and not fall down. Every hurdle, every obstacle that is thrown at you, know it is no more than an examination. You're going to be laughed at, mocked, slandered. You're going to be ridiculed, offended, insulted, mocked at. They're going to look at you with a wink of an eye and elbow each other. Look at him, look at him, look at her, look at him, look at him. And they take, they wink at each other in laughter and jest because you are following Islam. But know, my brothers and sisters, that the glorious uncreated word of Allah Ta'ala informs us, especially the da'is, a very important principle. That is, all the prophets, they were laughed at, they were mocked, ridicule, slander, offense, insult was just being thrown at them throughout their whole prophethood. They were slandered with the most evil names, and this is by the very people they are trying to save from punishment, their own people. So if you look at this example, or the examples in the Qur'an, who were the ones that they were trying to save? Their own people, their own tribes, clans, communities, their own people. And by their own very people are the ones that threw all these insults at. They were called madmen, liars, magicians, soothsayers, sorcerers. They were slandered with the most obscene, indecent slander. But did they stop? Did they stop? Did they say, I've had enough. I'm going to take the cloak of Islam, of da'wah, and just put it in the cupboard and lock that cupboard. Is that what they did? Is that salvation? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us examples. And the reason of these examples is for us to take. We must use these great men as role models. What did they do? How did they do it? How did they preach? When they were confronted with this, did they stop? No. You know, subhanAllah, if you look at the Qur'an, they were ridiculed. Why? For simply being too righteous, too pious. They were laughed at. Why? For being true servants of Allah. That was the reason. That was the only reason. When Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu grabbed the chiefs, the evil chiefs of the pagans, when they were grabbing the Prophet with his neck, twisting the cloak on his neck, what did he say to them? Because Ayyub, would you want to hurt a man only, listen to this, because he says La ilaha illallah? Only because of this? That was the only reason. They want to destroy the prophets, kill the prophets, as the Jews did, for one reason. For being true servants of Allah Ta'ala. So, oh da'i, don't ever turn back. We are not, and we will never experience the likes of the prophets. No matter what we encounter, what we experience, it will be only like an ant to an elephant compared to what they experienced.